What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing the legendary fusion skin from Fortnite Chapter 2. So the first thing we're going to do is draw a curve from left to right for the top edge of the eyes. So we're going to start on the left side, we're going to curve this down in the middle, and then bring this back up to the same height on the right side. Now from the ends we want to draw a straight angle line coming down and out towards the corners of the eyes. Now let's draw a straight line coming down and in. So we'll start on the left, and in with a straight line. We'll go to the right and do the same thing. Now before we pull this in towards the center, let's draw the inside edge of the eyes. Starting from the top corner, we're going to draw a short angle line coming down and in on both sides. Now I just want to follow that same curve from left to right. Coming down the middle, and then back up on the right. Now we're going to go back down and draw two angle lines coming up in towards the center. So let's start on the left side. We'll go up and then in. And I'm going to pull this down towards the right. Let's continue drawing the inside edge of the eye. Starting from the left side, I'm going to draw that same angled line coming down to right about there. Now I want to connect the outside to the inside with a straight line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Follow that same angled line coming down, and then we'll draw a straight line going out towards the outside corner. Now let's follow this line towards the inside of the eye. We'll leave a small gap along the inside. Again, we're going to connect these 2 points with a straight line. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. Coming all the way in, and then connecting the inside to the outside. And then finally we'll draw the inside edge, going all the way up and tucking this underneath. And then we're going to go in and fill the inside of the eyes in black. Now in between the eyes, right in the middle, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the chin. Goes down to right about there. Now we're going to draw two angle lines coming out and down. Now let's connect the bottoms with a straight line. From the bottom corners of the chin, I'm going to draw a straight angle line going up, aiming towards this point of the eye. But we're not going to go all the way. We're going to stop right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right, going up and then out, and then we'll pull this up and in towards the center. From these 2 points, we're going to draw a straight angle line going up and then out. And we'll pull this up towards the outside of the eye. Let's connect the bottom of the eye to the outside of the cheek with a straight angled line. Now we're just going to pull this in towards that inside line. Starting up here, angled down and in. Let's go back down towards the bottom of the cheek. We're going to draw two short lines coming down towards the jaw. And we'll pull this in towards the bottom corners of the chin. Now let's move up and draw the inside edge of the hood. From this point in the head, we're going to step out. Let's start with a point. Now I want to curve up the middle and then back down on the right. We'll start out here. We're going to curve up. We're going to stop right about here. I want to add a little notch. Then draw a straight line going up and then back down and in. We're going to continue that curve, going up the middle and then down on the right side. We'll take the top corner of the head, we're going to draw a straight angle line going up underneath the edge of the hood. Let's move to the center of the forehead. We're going to leave a gap in the center. On the left side, I'm going to draw a straight angled line going up and out towards the left, and then the right. And then from here, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the edge of the brow. Now back to the left side, uncurve the edge of the hood coming down and then in towards the center, just underneath the chin. Come down, and we'll curve that in. Now let's go to the right side and do the same thing. We're just going to tuck this underneath the chin a little bit higher, so right about here. And then we'll connect the top and the bottom with a straight angled line. Let's fill the inside of the hood in black. Let's move all the way up to the top of the head and round out the edge of the hood. So we'll start on the left side. I'm just going to draw a curve going up and then down. Now back on the left side, I'm going to curve out, and we're just going to pull that down right beside that point on the inside of the hood. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving out and then down. From the ends, we're going to come straight down and then just bend that out. Let's round out the bottom of the hood and then come in towards the center. Starting on the left, we're going to round this out, come down. I'm just going to aim towards the center. We're going to leave a gap in the middle. Do the same thing on the right. Rounding this out, come down, and then aim towards the center. We're going to move to the center and then down. Start with a point. We're going to draw the bottom edge of the hood. From the middle, we're going to curve up and then out towards the left. Go back to the center, we'll curve up and then out towards the right. I'm just going to pull this up underneath the hood with a short curve. From the inside point of the hood, we're going to step out, curve in, and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now that we complete the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the sides of the body first. So over on the left side, we're going to curve out and down towards the hip. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's connect the bottoms of the hip with a curve. Going down the middle and then back up. Let's move up and draw on the same curve for the top of the belt. And then in the center, we're going to leave a gap and draw two straight lines on either side for the belt buckle. Let's add a strap on the left side. Starting from the top of the belt, we're going to draw a straight angled line going up and in. Step up and draw that same angled line. Now we're going to add the buckle. On the left, we'll come down, move in, and draw that same line. Now over on the right, we're going to draw the inside edge of the vest. Starting up here, curve down, and then out. We're going to move back out to the hips. We're going to draw two straight lines coming down and out. We're going to connect the bottom of these lines with a curve, but we're going to leave a space on the right side for a notch. Curve down and then across. We'll draw an upside down V, and then we'll continue up towards the right side. Let's add a belt going across the hip. Starting from the top right, curve down, and then across. Then from here we're going to draw a short line coming down, and we'll follow that same curve going up and out towards the right. Then we're going to tuck the side of the strap in behind the belt. From the top corner, step in, draw a short line going up, and do the same thing along the bottom. And from the bottom, we want to curve across towards the bottom of the vest. And then we'll go up to the top and draw that same curve. Let's add a small triangle over on the right side, and then we'll fill that in black. Now we're going to tuck the legs in underneath the vest, leaving a small gap in the center. Go to the left side, curve out and down towards the heel, move over towards the right, and do the same thing. Now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we're going to curve down and then up. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to draw on the top of the foot. So from the toe, we're going to draw a half circle, curving up. I'm going to aim down towards the heel. We're going to stop right about there. Then we'll angle up and in towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving up, and aiming towards the heel, We'll angle up and in. Let's thicken up the sole. We want to take this curve, step up, and we duplicate that on both sides. And then we're going to add a strap across the foot. On top of the foot, curve in and then down, step in and draw that same curve. We do the opposite on the right side. Now let's draw on the shin guard. From the top of the foot, we're going to angle up and out. We'll come in with a short line on both sides. Now I just want to angle down and in. And I'm going to pull this straight down on top of the foot. From the top corner of the vest, I want to step in, curve out and down on top of the shin guard. Then we're going to add a strap on the inside of the leg. We'll start with the top with a straight line, come down, draw that twice. We're going to line this up on the right and do the same thing. From the top of the strap on the inside, we're going to step up, curve out, and up underneath the vest. We'll do the same thing on the right. Alright, now let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start with the arm on the left. This arm is going to be holding a sphere. So from the top corner of the shoulder, we're going to step in, draw a straight angle line coming down and out towards the inside of the elbow. Now I'm going to go straight across towards the wrist. Let's draw on the fingers. From the wrist, I'm going to go straight up, round out the first finger, and then come back down. Let's add 2 more fingers. From the inside, curve up, and then down, and then we'll add 1 more. Going up, and then we're just going to pull this down and then hook that in. Let's draw a circle in behind the fingers. We're going to start on the outside, curve out, round out the top, and then pull this in on the right side. Now we want to draw the thumb in behind the sphere. So from the fingers, we're going to step out, curve down, and then up. I'm just going to pull this up towards the top of the wrist. Let's go back down towards the bottom. We curve down, in towards the body. We want to leave a little gap. Draw a straight angle line going up in behind the body. Let's add some detail to the arm. Starting from the top of the elbow, we're going to curve in and then down towards the bottom of the elbow. Then we're going to add a strap. On the side of the arm, curve down and up, step down, and draw the same curve. Now let's draw on the wristband. From the top of this line, we're going to step in, follow that same curve going all the way around. Now we're going to add a pad on the back of the hand. We're going to continue this curve of the fingers, coming all the way down and in towards the wrist. We're going to go back up, curve down and then up, and draw a straight angled line coming down in towards the wrist. Now let's move over towards the right side. We're going to line up the inside of the arm, we're going to curve out and then down towards the wrist. And then from the wrist, we're going to draw on the thumb, draw a small half circle. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. Now let's add 3 fingers. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, we'll curve down and then up, step down, curve down and up the second finger. And then the third finger, we're just going to curve this around up towards the wrist. We're going to connect the inside of the wrist to the outside with a curve, going up and then down. Now we're going to add the arm guard. Starting from the outside corner of the wrist, we're going to draw a straight angled line going up and out. We'll go up and in with a short line. And we're going to curve down and then in. Now we're going to draw another angled line coming down on top of the wrist. Let's draw on the outside of the arm. From the corner of the shoulder, we'll step in, curve out, and down in behind the arm guard. Let's add an armband. From the top of the arm on the inside, curve up and then out. Now we're going to add a small strap on the inside, drawing 2 short curves in behind. And then the last thing we're going to do is add a small pouch over on the left hip. Starting from the bottom corner of the belt, draw a straight angle line going up, straight down the side, and then in behind the body. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the fusion skin from Fortnite Chapter 2. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.